All right. So I see a lot of times, a lot of questions about people asking how can they send a card cheaply in an envelope? And the reason that we're doing this is just to save the buyer money. If you're selling on eBay, you don't want to charge $5 shipping for a card that's selling for $2. Otherwise, you're not going to get a lot of bids. So the best way to do that is with just an envelope. So today we're just going to go over it. One really kind of in general long view, and then I'll do the second one really quick to show you how fast it is. So first, I just have a number 10 envelope. You can get whatever you want. The number 10, I just have a lot on hand, so it's going to be a little bit different for us. You already have the card in a penny sleeve right here. I just don't want to mark it up, but you need a penny sleeve, first thing. Always put a penny sleeve. That way the card isn't going to get scratched or anything like that. Obviously, since it's going in a letter, it's not going to be super secure, but that's why we can sell it for things under $10 or $20. Next, we're just going to do a brand new top loader. I always ship with brand new stuff. I want to send cards the way that I want to get them. I don't want this card coming in this scratched up top loader, so I want it brand new. All right, so we're going to put it in here first. Okay, nothing to it. At this point, some people may put some painter's tape on it. That's fine. I feel that that's overkill right now. What I like to do is get a brand new team bag. All right, so it's just a nice little, just a little pouch. And what this is gonna do is just keep your card an extra little side of protection, but it's also gonna keep it from sliding out. And that's kind of the most important. For people that are just starting out, that don't have any tape or any bag over it, this card is actually going to slide out of the envelope. So when you're sending it in your envelope, this thing's coming out. Now it has no protection. You're going to piss off a lot of buyers. So the team bag, I feel like, is a really nice look. It's really clean. When it comes to you, it's ready to go, ready for display. At that point, what I'll do is I'll actually take one of those number 10 envelopes and I'll cut it in half. Okay, so I'll just cut it in half. Again, it's not going to provide a lot of protection, but why I like to do it is so it'll stay in here and it won't slide around. So the thing that'll be sliding is this little half envelope. So I'll slide the card in here. Okay. And I'll actually fold it more than just where the regular fold is. So I'll actually fold this over. That way it will actually fit nice and easy in the envelope. Okay, so there's the regular crease. I'll make another crease. That way it's a little bit thinner. All right, and at that point, it's important I look at where the opening is. I'm not going to put any tape on it because I'm not really worried about it, but I'll take this and I'll slide it in all the way to the one side. Okay, all the way to one side. That way it's kind of hidden. This isn't going to come sliding out because there's only one opening. It's going to be on one edge. And I'll seal it up. And the last little bit, because this is so big, you know, our card is really halfway there. Because I use a number 10 envelope, I'll actually fold this and do kind of like a 1/3 fold. I'll fold it like that for a couple reasons. One, it'll keep this card from sliding all over the place. I don't have to put tape in it, so it's not going to slide out. I'll just tape this thing closed. So when you're shipping it at the post office, they're going to send it through the sorters and all this stuff, and you need to keep it under 1/4 inch. So if I'll tape it here, that way there's nothing to snag the card, right? You can see it's kind of clean. There's nothing that's going to snag this envelope when it goes, and now it's a lot smaller. So a couple things, there's a top loader in there. It's still thin, but I'll fold that over to give it kind of this uniform thickness, if you can see that. So that way, it's just less of an option or opportunity for this to get snagged and damaged when you're shipping it. All right, so pretty clean. The last step, which I'm not going to show, you print out your label, and I'll actually tape 2 strips over here, and I'll tape it all around the side, just a little bit, you know, maybe another inch on either side. That way it gives it some extra protection on the edge, and it gets there quick and safe. And I've sent, you know, 100 of these, and I've never had anybody send it back, never had any damage, anything like that. Takes. All right, so we've got our card. Now we got our chipper card. Okay, nice and clean. Again, what we want a good presentation when somebody gets their brand new card. I already have this prepped. Okay, fold it over. Open side goes on the end. There we go. And the last little fold, again, if you have a smaller envelope, this isn't necessary. I just like to do this because it's a little bit bigger. Just a little bit of tape, put it over again to make sure that there's no snagging. And there you go. Okay, so the last part of this, how much does this weigh? So I've actually had the post office weigh this, and this method is less than an ounce. So if you guys are selling it on eBay, you can just pay for 1 ounce, 57 cents. It's the cheapest way that you can get it to your customers. So you don't have to worry about the 2 ounce, the 3 ounce, where it's like $1.05 or anything like that. This right here is less than 1 ounce. So you can't get much cheaper than that. It saves your people money. It gets there safe and sound. Hope you guys enjoy.